Hi there, JJ Favorite Roses. Welcome back to the YouTube. I hope you guys are good. In today's video, we're going to be looking at dangerous symptoms and what they mean. Now, we're going to start with the most common symptoms and finish with the ones that are most rare. And let me tell you, the ones at the end of this video, I didn't even know were symptoms you could get. It's kind of scary what the human body can do when things go wrong. Now, apparently these are all real symptoms, so I'm excited to watch this video and learn what to look out for. Now, before we start, guys, as always, I just want to point this out. Of all of you fantastic people who watch my videos, there's a massive 74% of you that have not subscribed. That is basically 3/4 of you. Now, I see comments from you guys all the time saying that you didn't realize, you checked and you didn't realize that you hadn't subscribed. So if you wouldn't mind checking and smashing that subscribe button, that would really help me out. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get on with this weird, scary video. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. Okay, so starting with the most common symptom, this is one I have actually had, and I do get it quite a lot, to be honest. What does it mean? Feeling dizzy when you stand up. The dizziness is caused by low blood pressure, and it's usually not serious. Okay, well that's good. Low blood pressure. I do feel like I have had my blood pressure tested a few times, and I do have low blood pressure. Don't really know what to do about that though. But if it says usually not serious, I don't know. I feel like if I was dizzy all the time and I was feeling sick maybe, then that would be an issue. To be fair, dizziness probably isn't great either. I'm tall though. I'm tall. 76% of people have had this symptom. Random nosebleeds. Okay, I have had this before. I haven't had this in a while, but I have had this. 90% of nosebleeds are caused by nose picking, but in rare cases, it can be a tumor. Okay. I mean, would I need to go get this checked out? How would I know if it's a tumor? I guess I need to have a scan. Oh, God. Oh, right. Okay. Pooping your pants. 66% of people have had this symptom. I mean, I haven't had this, well, since last week. No, I haven't had this since I was like 5. I just remember doing it in my mum and dad's bed. You're welcome, mum and dad. You either ate dodgy Mexican food or you just suffered a massive spinal cord injury. What? A spinal cord injury would cause that? Interesting. No, I don't think it was either of those things. I think I just had the shit. 60% of people have had this symptom, skin and eyes turning yellow. Yep, 60% of people. Jaundice affects the majority of us as babies, but it's rare as adults. It's also good to know on the last one that I'm with the majority with 66% of people that have pooed themselves. So jaundice, does that mean all of the Simpsons characters have jaundice? Is that what that means? 54% of people have had this symptom, so still most people. Your voice going high-pitched, caused by vocal polyps from yelling or singing too loud. Yeah, I mean, this happens in the car. I just scream all the songs in the car as loud as I can. Bumps on vocal cords. 38% of people have had this one. Green earwax. No, my earwax is definitely not green. It's more like a yellowy brown, but I feel like that's how it should be. Oh, it should be yellow to orange. Okay, good. Green means the presence of pus and an ear infection. Oh, God. Okay, guys, if you have green earwax, you might want to go get that checked out. You could have an ear infection. I'm not a doctor, by the way, and I don't even know if the person that made this video is a doctor, but this is just a random YouTube video. But if in doubt, though, just get it checked out. 37% of people have had this symptom. White patch on your tongue. Leukoplakia can be harmless, but it can also be an early sign of mouth cancer. Oh, okay. So if you've got a white patch on your tongue, that could be cancer, basically. Oh, that's not ideal, is it? I don't think I have it, do I? 36% of people have had this symptom, burning feeling when you pee. Oh, I have actually had this before. Most likely it's a UTI, which is a urinary tract infection, but you need to get treatment. Some never go away. Okay, well, mine luckily did. I don't really know why it went away, but it just did. It's such a weird feeling as well. I hate it. 33% of people have had this symptom, losing your sense of smell. I've only had this once, and this is when I had COVID. It could just be a cold, but it could also mean brain injury. Oh, God. Well, let's be honest. Would that surprise anyone if we all found out I had a brain injury? 32% of people have had this symptom. Partner complains that you snore. Snoring is the main sign of sleep apnea, meaning you're struggling to breathe. No, I don't actually snore, and I'm glad about that. I don't even know what sleep apnea is. What is that? 31% of people have had this symptom, forgetting who you are. You could be suffering from a stroke, dementia, or a brain tumor. Not great. No, that really is not great. Jesus. Well, luckily, that has never happened to me, and I hope it never does. 30% of people have had this symptom, shivering on a hot day. A major cause is anemia, when you don't have enough iron in your diet. Iron deficiency, anemia. Yeah, shivering on a hot day. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that before. Like, it'd be like a sweltering hot day, and somebody's just sat there going, God, can we put the fire on? It's so cold. That would be strange, wouldn't it? 26.5% of people have had this symptom, tasting metal in your mouth. Something shouldn't be in your mouth. It could either be a tumor or an infection. Brain disease. I heard that that was a sign of a stroke as well. I swear we saw that in a previous video. It was a sign of stroke. I might be wrong. I don't remember. We make a lot of videos. I don't remember everything. 22% of people have had this symptom, swollen wrists and ankles. Maybe you're too hot, or maybe it's a heart problem. It's not a risk I'd like to take. No, it's not. Swollen wrists and ankles. I have quite thin wrists, so I feel like I'd know if my wrists had swollen up. It would be quite obvious. But yeah, Jesus. I mean, if that happened, I would definitely get that checked out. I think heart disease is like the most common cause of death worldwide. Just like anything to do with the heart. Fact check me on that one, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Don't forget, guys, as this video goes on, these symptoms get more and more rare. The ones at the end you are not going to believe are real. 20% of people have had this symptom, smelly discharge from privates. Oh my God. Syphilis and gonorrhea aren't just nasty diseases. They can actually kill you if untreated. Oh my God, STDs. If you suspect you got one of those guys, definitely get yourself checked out. I mean, the same goes with any of these. There's no point. I never understand why some people don't want to go to the hospital or go to the doctor. Some people just hate it. I never understood that. Why don't you just go get yourself checked out? And yeah, it takes time, but it could save your life. 19% of people have had this symptom, adult tooth suddenly falls out. It can be an early sign of osteoporosis, which can put you in a wheelchair. Oh my God. I feel like there could be a lot of reasons why your teeth could fall out. I mean, if a ball's just hit you in the face or you've smashed your teeth on something, that's probably more obviously why it's fallen out. But if it just falls out randomly, then yeah. 17% of people have had this symptom, farting more than 30 times a day. Okay. 13 to 21 farts a day is normal. Any more indicates IBS or celiac disease. Irritable bowel syndrome. That would be quite annoying, wouldn't it, having IBS? Just pooing and fasting all the time. 16.5% of people have had this symptom, not pooping for 3 days. Oh my God, constipation. Could be a thyroid problem, colon scarring, or you're not eating enough fiber. Thyroid infection, Jesus. Not pooping for 3 days, that's tough. I think that's happened to me once, actually, when I was a kid, and yeah, I just wasn't very well. And then all of a sudden, I exploded. And I felt about 5 kilos lighter. 15% of people have had this symptom. Random thoughts of ending own life. Oh my God, it got deep all of a sudden. It could be depression or the call of the void. Just speak to someone. Absolutely. Guys, if you've ever had those thoughts, and I really hope that you haven't, just speak to someone because it's really not worth it. There's always a way out of feeling how you are. Just speak to someone, honestly. 14% of people have had this symptom. Toes turning pink. Is it weird that I kind of want this to happen? I want to see it. It's thought that COVID toes affected 14% of people. What? COVID? You're telling me a symptom of COVID was people's toes turning pink? I don't think it was. First I've heard of it, unless I've completely misunderstood this. It says at the bottom, chilblains. I don't know. I'm not intelligent enough to understand what this means. All I know is I want pink toes. 13% of people have had this symptom, feeling insects under your skin. This has many causes. For example, you're suffering from alcohol withdrawal symptoms. That is the thing with a lot of people that are trying to like come off of something, whether it's, I don't know, alcohol, smoking, drugs, whatever it is, you get withdrawal symptoms. So it doesn't make it easy. Don't do drugs, kids. 11.5% of people have had this symptom, extreme jaw and tooth pain. It's probably a toothache, but can also be an early sign of a heart attack. Really? Extreme jaw and tooth pain. It's funny how the body is linked. It just never ceases to amaze me in the body. Like, why would jaw and tooth pain be linked to your heart? I don't get it. 11% of people have had this symptom, passing rocks when you pee. Oh my God, my dad's had this. He told me, and he said it was the most painful thing he's ever experienced. The largest kidney stone weighed more than 5 baseballs. What the fuck? Oh my God. Yeah, kidney stones are horrible. They're just a build-up of, I mean, I don't even know what they're a build-up of, but they're in your kidneys, obviously, and they have to pass through like a tiny tube out of your schween through the urinary tract. And yeah, my dad said it was the most painful thing ever, and I really hope I don't ever experience the same thing. I think you just have to drink a lot of water. 10% of people have had this symptom. Really, only 10%. Peeing more than once every hour. Oh, if you're not drinking loads, it could be a sign of diabetes or prostate cancer. Oh, right. So if you're not drinking any water or anything, and you just find yourself peeing all the time, probably go get yourself checked out. 9% of people have had this symptom. Pins and needles in your feet. This sensation is called neuropathy and can occur due to diabetes. Interesting, diabetes. Well, I didn't know that. I wake up sometimes with pins and needles, but only because I've been sleeping on my arms funny, or my leg funny. It's normally like I'll sleep on my arm funny and then I can't feel my hand. I'll be like, oh my God, it's so floppy. Does that ever happen to you or just me? 8% of people have had this symptom. Black poop. Dried blood looks black. It's a sign that you have internal bleeding. Oh, God. Well, there you go, guys. Go get your poop checked out. We literally did a whole video on poop before. Do you remember that? Did you watch that one? 8% of people have had this symptom. Coughing up blood. Best case, your lungs are damaged. Worst case, your lungs have cancer. Oh, my God. I mean, it's never good, is it, if you're coughing up blood? 7.5% of people have had this symptom. Unexplained weight gain. Something is wrong with your metabolism, like a thyroid gland disease. Interesting. I feel like a lot of people think they have that when they don't. It's just because they're eating shit or not exercising. But apparently 7.5% of people have had that symptom. 7% of people have had this symptom. Brown-coloured pee. Oh, God. It's not poo coming out the willy, is it? The brown colour is caused by myoglobin, which comes from deteriorating muscles. Okay. Hypertrophy. I swear hypertrophy was like gaining muscle. I need to look this up now. Yeah, I just looked it up. Hypertrophy is gaining muscle and atrophy is like the deterioration on muscle. So I think it's meant to say that, but I don't know. I could be wrong. 6.9% of people have had this symptom. Ha! 69. Pain during lovemaking. Classic. I see why they've done that. 6.9. If it's really painful, it could be a sign of endometriosis or a uterus infection. Yeah, I mean, if you're having sex and it hurts, probably not a good sign. 6% of people have had this symptom. Constantly drooling. Oh my God, well, I do that during sex. Oh God, sorry, TMI. Worst case scenario, you could have caught rabies, which has 100% fatalities. Oh my God, does it? I did not know that rabies has 100%. So if you get rabies, you die, basically. Is that why it's basic? They call you a zombie, I think, if you have rabies. That's crazy. How do you even get rabies? I did not know that. 4.7% of people have had this symptom. Extremely bad breath. Gum disease actually affects over 50% of the population. Most don't let it get this bad. How do you get gum disease? I guess it's probably just not brushing your teeth. 4% of people have had this symptom. Smelling burnt toast. I've heard about this one. This is a common symptom of a stroke. Act fast. If you smell burnt toast, it means you're having a stroke. Or you are burning your toast. Go sort that out right now. If anything, that could be more important than you having a stroke. 3% of people have had this symptom. Drenched in sweat on a cold day. Hyperhidrosis has many causes, but the scariest one is impending heart failure. Heart failure. There's another one to do with the heart on this list. I do sweat quite a lot, to be fair, but not on a cold day. 2.5% of people have had this symptom. Your hair suddenly falling out. It can be a sign of alopecia, or maybe you're just not eating enough vitamins. Interesting. Could be a vitamin deficiency or alopecia. Yeah, that wouldn't be nice, to be fair. 2% of people have had this symptom. Extreme mood swings. Yep, my sister gets this all the time. Just kidding, love you. Bipolar disorder is the third most common mental illness after depression and anxiety. Bipolar. Yeah, I've heard about this. Sometimes you feel really high, sometimes you don't. It's like really up and down all the time. I feel like I used to have that as a teenager when I was going through. I definitely had mood swings, but then it's natural, isn't it, with puberty. 1.8% of people have had this symptom. Changes in size or color of moles. Get it checked by your doctor immediately. It could be melanoma, skin cancer. If you've got a mole that's come out of nowhere that wasn't there before, go get it checked out. 0.7% of people have had this symptom. Bruising for no reason. Unexplained bruising can indicate a blood disease or blood clotting problem. Blood cancer. Right, so if you just get bruises for no reason, they just come out of nowhere. Again, go to the doctor. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, guys. Go to the bloody doctors. 0.3% of people have had this symptom. Hearing voices in your head. What is that, a sign of a stroke? Schizophrenia doesn't usually appear until your mid-20s. This is an early sign. Schizophrenia. There you go, guys. I see dead people. 0.2% of people have had this symptom. Tasting soup in your mouth. Tasting soup is not a normal taste to experience at random. You might have swallowed poison. I mean, what? That's a weird thing to say. Like, what flavored soup? Tomato soup? Is it Heinz? Is it a cream of mushroom? Which one is it? Pea? Pea and ham? I bloody love soup. 0.1% of people have had this symptom. Sharp pain on the right side of your stomach. I've had this. It's the first sign of a burst appendix. Go to the doctor quickly because it can kill. Yes, it bloody can. I'll show you the scar. I've got the scar to prove it. You see that? There it is. Yeah, I had that, and I was probably 14 years old in school, and I just remember all of a sudden feeling, this sharp pain. I just started feeling worse and worse, and it got so bad. I went to the doctors. I was sick at the doctors, and they told me to go to hospital straight away, and we went, And yeah, it hadn't burst, but I had to have it surgically removed. My mum's had it and my sister's had it. It's really interesting, the appendix, because nobody knows why we need it or why we've got one, and nobody knows what causes it and makes it burst. But yeah, I don't have one anymore. Interesting that only 0.1% of people have had that happen to them as well. I didn't realize it was that little. 0.05% of people have had this symptom, falling asleep constantly in the day. Oh yeah, this happens to me all the time. Only 25% of people with narcolepsy know that they have it or are being treated. I feel like we all know somebody that has narcolepsy. There's always the kid in school that would fall asleep in class, isn't there? 0.02% of people have had this symptom. Hiccups for more than 2 days. Oh my God, that would be so annoying. I hate hiccups. I do find hiccups annoying. I had it for the first time in at least a year the other day. I was thinking, God, I do not miss this. This is so annoying. Imagine having it for 2 days though. This is not normal. You could have nerve damage or a metabolism problem. Nerve damage. Okay, interesting. 0.012% of people have had this symptom. Balls swell up to tennis ball size. Oh my God. What if they're already that size? Asking for a friend. Jokes. It's a sign of torsion when the spermatic cord blocks off blood supply. I remember when I was a kid watching I don't know if it was a documentary. I think it was called The Man with the 10 Stone Testicles. And he would literally just carry them around in a wheelbarrow. That's how he got around. His testicles were literally 10 stone. It was crazy. I don't know. I can't remember if that was the same thing or not. But yeah, I mean, if your balls swell up, guys, go to the doctor. I feel like it's quite obvious, really, though, isn't it? Yeah, don't go, oh my God, yes! Finally, I've got massive privates. Go to the doctors. 0.0005% of people have had this symptom. Legs going bendy. Your bones lose strength when you don't eat enough vitamin D in your diet. Oh God, why specifically the legs? Is it any bone or is it just legs? So basically, if you're bendy and more flexible than you thought you were, it could be vitamin D deficiency. So you might need to get a bit more sunlight, I guess. 0.001% of people have had this symptom. Eyes changing color. That would be so cool if you had that ability, wouldn't it? Your eyes slowly change color as you age, but a rare eye condition does it overnight. Fuchs heterochromic. I can't read that. That's what that's called anyway. That disease. Why is it called something that's impossible to pronounce? 0.00001% of people have had this symptom. Getting drunk without drinking. Autobrewery syndrome means your gut ferments carbohydrates into alcohol. Also brewery syndrome. Really, any carbohydrates. So you have pasta, potato. Yeah, you're having chips, pizza, bread. Anything just gets you drunk. Well, that'd be kind of cool in a weird way. Guess it probably wouldn't be that healthy though, would it? Okay, guys, we've made it to the last 3 and they are crazy. 0.0001% of people have had this symptom. Hallucinating objects growing. What? Maybe you ate magic fungi, or it could be the rarer Alice in Wonderland syndrome. What the hell is Alice in Wonderland syndrome? Well, so you're hallucinating objects, you're just seeing things. So maybe you're high, or maybe you have Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Jesus. I've never heard of that before. Okay, 0.0005% of people have had this symptom. Suddenly getting a new accent. Foreign accent syndrome is caused by blunt head trauma. Only 100 cases ever. Head injury. Wow. So imagine you got a head injury. You've just hit in the head by something. You go unconscious, wake up, and you've got a new accent from it, as if you were from a different country. That's kind of cool and really interesting at the same time, like how the brain does stuff like that. That is crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. And finally, guys, we've made it to the last one. 0.002% of people have had this symptom, so pretty much no one ever. Getting burnt by cold water. Aquagenic urticaria is more commonly known as an allergy to water. Just 37 cases. Water allergy. They have got to be the most unlucky people in the world. So there's only 37 people ever have had this. Allergic to water. So they have some water and they get burnt by it. Whether it's cold or whatever. That is insane. I've never heard of that before in my life. Why aren't we mostly water? So how do they even live? Are they like constantly burning? Ah! Like, how does that work? I tell you what, it makes you feel sorry for those people. That is crazy. There must be a documentary about these people somewhere. Somewhere, surely. That is going to be it for today's video, guys. Let me know what the rarest symptom is on this list that you actually have, or you might know of somebody else that has it. I'd love to know. Yeah, that's going to be it. Jesus. That's crazy. I mean, yeah. I don't have many of these, and I hope I never do. I only had the ones closer to the start, but yeah, God. It's crazy what the body can do and how it reacts to things, isn't it? Okay, guys, before you go, please don't forget to like, subscribe if you learned something or I made you laugh. Whatever it is, really helps me out. Thank you so much. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!